Hey guys, welcome to Dazzling Handmade. Last year I made this beautiful marble little tray thing with cup holders, and I thought I lost the footage, but I found it. So I had to post this on YouTube. So this is the mold I got from Amazon, and I also got everything I got here is from Amazon. Respiratory, very important. And I got this box set that came with the A and B epoxy resin and a silicone little mold where I can mix everything. I really love using silicone because one, it's very easy to clean. Two, if there's any residue left, it will just fall off very perfectly. And I also have this silicone like spoon, and I've come to realize when I mix it very slowly, I do not get as many bubbles if I were to mix it normally. However, once it's all mixed up, then when I add the mica powder to it and I mix it up faster, there's no bubbles. So I also got these little cups that are plastic and it has a measuring on it, which I do not need right now. I kind of just eyeballed the measuring. And this was the first time I used this mold, so I wasn't sure how much I have to do exactly, but this whole video is about that marble pouring technique. So the first little little cup is going to have silver mica powder. So when I mix it now that my resin is finished mixing together, there's no bubbles. See, beautiful. And it matches so nicely. For the second one, I found this gold thick paint. I was not sure how it's going to come out, but it actually came out very nicely. I think I saw this technique on a Facebook post on one of the handcraft groups I'm in, and I also used it on my kind of like marble pink tray that I posted a few months ago, and it came out beautiful. But this was my very, very first attempt, and I'm still amazed how amazing it came out. So this pouring technique really worked for me. If you have any dust or any like maybe cat hair on your mold, you can use a tape to pick it up if there's anything on it. Oh, got a little sticky. Okay, so for my clear resin, I'm going to put a little bit on this side. And when I put a little bit, I'm able to kind of control it which way it goes. And it does not slide very easily. I put a little bit too much in here so I can take it away. And it's fine if it looks ugly down there. I have these beautiful crystal, kind of crystal rocks from IKEA. And this is what I'm going to do to fill up these white I mean see-through clear spaces, and that's how I'm gonna create that crystal rock looking effect. Okay, so here is a white alcohol ink, which is what I'm gonna do for my base, but I'm gonna put a little bit aside. You'll see why later. I'm gonna do the same thing with the little coffee coasters, cup coasters. So a few drops of the white. I'm starting with a few and like see how it is. I thought it was not enough, so I ended up putting a few more drops in there. It was very clear, but I wanted it to be a little bit more thicker. These are good to go, and the pouring technique is super easy. I'm not gonna stop this part. So pour one color, you see, and on the exact same spot, pour the second color and the third. If you have 4 colors, go in with the fourth. I just have 3 for this one. And then again, repeat from the same color, a little bit, and then a little bit of the second. After I was done with all the moldings, I still had some of this left. So I went through my molds and I found these little molds that has like there was feather and some other kinds of mold, and I put the resin in them. That's where you're gonna see at the end. So that's a really good idea to what to do with your leftover resin. One single stir. Did you see that? Just one single, not too much, just a little bit. Once it's gonna pour out, it's also gonna mix a little bit. I'm pouring through the edge of the clear and the cross on the edge of this one too, like that. Oh, nice. And then fill up this space and this one. You see how it just smooths it out. I love watching this. I'm still amazed with it. I love it. It came out so beautiful. Look how beautiful that looks already. Okay, so these are, you see that little bump on the edge? These coasters are for your car. That little half circle you can use to pick it up to get it out. So that was the little bit of clear resin that I put aside. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the big one. Just going to put the little rocks in there. Use a tweezer. And here is the white pouring that I was using. I'm going to add a little bit more from the colors because I poured most of the color out. When I stirred it, you could have seen that the white was still on the side. So once I started pouring the rest, it was mostly just white coming out. So I had to add a little bit of color. So for this one, I'm going to go to just like that. And then the next one, you can go in any direction. I just want like two separate lines to come together like that, and then fill in the gaps with the rest of the resin. Very easy technique. I'm not sure who came up with this, but whoever came up with this technique is a genius. Yeah, I'm still so amazed how perfect it came out, and I'm really excited to play around with different colors and some different tricks, maybe some flowers. Beautiful. Look at that. I had some leftover, so I poured it in here, but the remaining of the silvers, I put them in the little molds I found. Okay, it is the next morning. These have set, and I am so excited to take them apart. This is for another video. I just put them under the same box. Okay, so let's start with, I don't even know, this one. Okay, it comes out. It probably still is a little bit beautiful. I'm just popping one out to see what it looks like, but I'm gonna add a top coat because these rocks stand out a little bit. If you can see it like this, see the rocks are not straight, so I have to add another top coat. Oh my god, this is beautiful. You can see a little bit of silver on here. I'm gonna put this back in. So all of them pretty much look the same. Let me just open this one more. Then we can open the big one. And this is pretty thin. Absolutely gorgeous. I made this for first time trying marble. How insane is that? Definitely gonna have to put another layer on top. So this is the main one. Look. Beautiful. Oh my god. I made this! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Now I'm gonna put it back exactly where it was. I know I should not have taken out, but I had to see it. I had to. Okay, now these, let's see what we have. Yep, it's coming out very nicely, gently. Look, gorgeous. And you can do this with any little leftover stuff. And then And it is pretty thin, so it's not thick at all. Beautiful. That was a little bubble over here, but that's okay. And we can also paint on top of these, like gold or something. We have a feather, very cute. This one is thin. Okay, we can see the details. A little sharp. These are very, very tiny details. But it came out okay. This one is super, super thin. But not bad. It's alright. How beautiful is this? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pour another layer on these, just clear. Okay, so next day, these came out absolutely perfect. See, I added a layer of the see-through. My nails look terrible, I know. I haven't had time to get them done. I'm so sorry. Don't look at them. This came out amazing. Like, how is this possible? I made marble. Insane. Okay, but when I added the glass top, clear top, I had a lot left, so I mixed it with a little bit of silver and I made more feathers, and then I found these. Looks amazing. It's still a little wet, but made more of these. Absolutely beautiful. I also have another mold that you haven't seen, and oh, so thin. It hasn't dried completely, but that's okay. Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful. Just imagine all the things you can use this with. Beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. And the feathers came out amazing. This is a different mold from yesterday.